All right, part three. The third comment was there's a possible fourth Passover that actually brings us across the line to 3 years to 3.5. And I've heard this before. There's a major problem with this. So, and the possible fourth Passover is about a feast that's in John 5. It's the same kind of thing that most apologists do to try to make it work, make their ideas work. It's like, well, I already have my opinion, I already have what I want. Now, how can I go back in, squint, make it fuzzy enough that, oh, look, it works, it's possible to do that. This is my problem with apologetics. So they start from a thing they already believe, they already think, and then try to make the data fit into that. Versus, hey, let's analyze the text, let's look and see what's going on here, and then let's look at this. The other thing is that this is my biggest beef with this idea of total univocality of these texts. Are there parallels in the Gospels? Absolutely. Does John have some of the synoptic features and parallels in it? Sure. Mark Goodacre, who's a Bible scholar, is quite literally coming out with a book talking about the fourth synoptic Gospel of John, showing how the synoptics inform the Gospel of John, how there's synoptic material in there. The problem is that when we say that all of these things have to work together, like it's all one big puzzle that we're putting together and figuring out, we're ignoring what each one of these authors is doing. We're ignoring what Matthew wants to communicate through his biography. We're ignoring what John wanted to do and his whole purpose behind it. We're ignoring what Luke was trying to do. We're ignoring what Mark did in the first place. Like, we're quite literally ignoring what the author intended to make it fit with what I think. And that quite literally is terrible exegesis. We need to go and say, okay, great biblical theology is taking each author and knowing what they are saying and what they are communicating to their community of people. Okay, it's only later that these things get curated and put together. I mean, there was a time when only the Gospel of Mark was circulating. There was a time then when Matthew added on for his community, for people that were reading his stuff. And then eventually people start bringing these things together and looking at them together. And then things like the Diatessaron is created and all that kind of stuff. But these were operating as individual gospels first. And so we need to look at them and read them through those lenses and through those eyes to see what are these authors trying to communicate. And then as we synthesize this material, we're asking ourselves, okay, what are they writing about? Why do the three synoptics only have this kind of a timeline? Then John comes in with something wild at the end and he's the last one written. That should give you a big clue as to what's going on.